And we're live once again. And Sejin says, Jin, my secret husband.
Oh.
Stony Mick is here. Yes, welcome, Stony Mick. Repeat after me. We was cons. Yes, I paused the stream because I had to update Hearts of Iron 4, and as you guys know, that takes up way too much of my bandwidth while I'm streaming, so. And I just realized I missed a call. Frickin' fricker, man. And
Good.
we live. Good.
Allow your social faux pas to get the best of you.
Yes.
There's nothing better in life than letting social faux pas get the best of you.
Exactly. All right, so guys, I gotta mute the microphone for a second, so just let Dizzy keep you company. I just have to answer this call. And yes, Dizzy is here. Hi, Dizzy.
Oh no. I have to entertain these people now?
Yes, and you can watch the chat if you need to.
Okay. I'll do that. Alright.
Hey.
No, I'm not gonna sing a song.
It's going okay.
I never watched Doctor Who. I'm not a giant nerd. Alec, you didn't mute. You didn't mute. You didn't mute. Okay. Okay, he's good now. Cool. Yay. Okay. Okay, now, yeah. No, I'm not gonna sing. You may have them pretty eyes, but I ain't gonna sing for you just because of that. I'm not that easy. What? 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 No, I will not. You can't make me. I'm not talented. Also, Stony Mick, that is a conversation for private. Jeez.
Okay, I'm back. Hi.
Hello.
They're telling you to sing?
Yeah, apparently. I don't sing for you people.
You sing for me.
Excuse you, you're a friend.
I know. Well, actually, I was going to say you don't actually, but now they're going to go crazy thinking that you sing.
Oh, well, I mean, I sing sometimes. Usually to myself.
I sing in the shower.
Hey, I sing to you sometimes like, here's the time of my life! Except that's not me trying. That's just me, you know, being a goofball.
Kiyomi in the shower? What? Oh my goodness.
You know, Otto, I feel like I shouldn't say that, because it feels like you're just trying to, you know, trick me.
It means the fatherland overall. But we always know that there's only one country that's been referred to as the fatherland, and that was Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Did you just say pee on me in the shower? Yes, pee on me in the shower.
To be fair, I do like saying German phrases, because German's a fun language.
Pee on me harder, mommy!
Don't know.
Was said before Nazi Germany. Well, okay, so, well, it was said probably a few times before in the past, but, I mean, mostly it means Nazi Germany. Let's be real honest here.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all up for speaking some German, because German is fun. It's just a good...
and I actually... I actually downloaded the Streamlabs app on my phone, which means that I can actually use it as a remote control. Like, if I just want to switch to, like, the Be Right Back thing, I just tap a thing on my phone, and it switches to the Be Right Back scene, and I can tap live scene again, and it switches back.
Well, okay. Excuse me. Oh.
We have Army Song, Choguki Ita. It's the same. Yeah, a lot of countries have that. Nazis, Germany's traditions / customs or whatever were all borrowed. Yeah, dude. Even don't say that, Matthew. Even what's it called? Even Hitler's mustache was borrowed. Kaiserreich, welcome!
Oh, no.
So glad that you could join us for the stream. So guys, we was cons. Guys, can you hear the fan? Cause... Oh yeah, I think the fan is like blowing into the mic. Hold on.
Okay, I put the phrase Stony Mix said into Google Translate and it just says work makes you free.
Yeah, I know, but that was the slogan of Auschwitz.
Ah.
Yeah.
You got me.
He's tricking you. Okay, so we've got to choose country. We're going to select. Work sets you free, yeah. We're going to select Mongolia, guys. We have got Scourge of the Steppes. That gives us,
I'm sorry, but it's funny to look in that country next to it. Ma-click!
Yeah, the Ma-click. They say that, I think.
It's just funny. It's just funny to look at it. It's like Ma-click!
Yeah, and then we still have Qing China over here. And then we've got
Chingany China,
the legation cities.
Chinese
Let's actually just start. Let's just start the game.
I don't know. You know, Mick or Otto, I don't know about that. Considering before Nazi Germany, I heard nothing about, you know, killing the impure ones. All I know is that World War I Germany was just a little too power hungry and trying to grasp for land.
Yeah,
like, that's kind of just it, and that's every country at some point.
Oh, interesting, Alon.
Wait,
did not know
wait.
that.
Hold, did he? Hold on, let me look that up.
Usually the information Alon.
Hey, he's right.
Yeah,
he's right. Hitler did kill himself today. Well, all right. Well, yeah, the British Empire was also land hungry as well. That's when they fell apart. Because they decided, hey, let's take off more than we can chew.
With 1.5.3 out, by all accounts, PDX has fixed the performance issues we were having with 1.5.2. They have also got in some CTD fixes to boot. We now highly recommend opting out of all betas and running on the normal 1.5.3. Okay, so we got that. We just did that. Alright, so we start as Mongolia. We've got these couple of states in addition to Mongolia proper. We've got that Mongolia. We've got a couple of states up here in Buryatia. And up here, we also have Tanutuva. And that's not even a country in this timeline. Qing China is still alive. We're going to have to take care of them. They are kind of a fallen empire. They don't have any unique modifiers or anything, but they're definitely a fallen empire because... Considering they used to control, like, all of this territory, and now it's just down to this tiny little bit.
Hello, Titanium Skywalker.
Titanium Skywalker, welcome! He's been sick for the past few days, so definitely so glad that you could join us.
Nice to see a very crowd tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Restore the Yuan Dynasty. We'll see, we'll try. We're gonna try to restore Genghis Khan's empire. Now, directly south of us, we've got the Ma clique, and that is one of the Chinese warlords. We're going to research more advanced infantry technology, faster research time, more production efficiency, all that jazz. We got free civilian factories. We're going to use them to build probably more military factories, to be honest. How many civilian factories can I use? 6. Not too bad. Not too bad to start off. Let's actually just build one civilian factory, and then we'll just use the rest of our space to build military factories. It would also be a very good idea to improve the infrastructure of our country, so let's just add those.
Titanium, just remember, just because you can doesn't mean it's a good idea. I know. I know.
Germany was anti-establishment. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's probably a little too much talking about Nazi Germany on this channel.
I mean, as long as it's in decent discussion, it's not too bad. As long as it's not praising their methods.
Yeah, like Stony Mick does. I want Friday already for soju and barbecue. Dude, okay, so let's take a look at this focus tree here. We've got this. This automatically gives us 50,000 manpower.
Oh,
but we're not ready for that. We gotta do this event. War with Clique. Yeah, we gotta do that. This is the Russians aren't watching. We could also do this to improve our infrastructure. That's the Mongolian Air Force, and there's no thing in here for the Mongolian Navy, and that's because we don't have any coastline. I mean, we could get some coastline, but there's definitely no thing in here to develop a unique...
You know, thinking of a Mongolian Air Force, all I can think about is Mongolians on the back of Pegasi. That's an amazing image.
Okay, oh, this is going to be good. This gives us free civilian factories and... Ooh, okay, so that's improving infrastructure. Let's do the Russians aren't watching. And then we've also got some unassigned divisions. How many divisions do we start with? 9. We also probably have crappy templates, so let's put a general on here. Oh, nobody with unique portrait, except for my leader! Roman von Ungern Sternberg. But that's a field marshal.
So that sounds like a very, a very Mongolian name.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so he's in the old guard. I guess we can do that. And then let's put him in the army group here. And put him there. And these guys are going to become acclimatized probably to hot over time. But we need to probably set a front line with the Ma clique in the beginning. This territory is impassable, which means he is Hungarian. Ungarn is Hungary. I mean, if you say so. I know nothing about this guy, so... Roman von Ungern Sternberg, the Mad Baron, was distinguished in the Russian Civil War for his sadistic cruelty and zealous devotion to monarchism. In 1921, Ungern and his Asian division of cavalry invaded Mongolia, then under Chinese Republican control, and established an independent Mongolia with Ungern as regent and then monarch. The Mad Baron, speculated by many Mongolians to be the reincarnation of Genghis Khan, now strives to unite the Mongolian people beneath his banner and perhaps one day restore Mongolia to its medieval glory. He was a real dude believed to be the reincarnation of Genghis Khan. Yes, that is what the description says. Alright, so we also got the Scourge of the Steppes, which gives us plus 5% recruitable population, 5% extra division attack, and 15% extra division speed. The modern Mongolian state was founded by former Russian cavalry officers. These officers, most notably Roman von Ungern Sternberg, have implemented major army reforms to encourage the usage of both cavalry and increasingly trucks. Like the hordes of old, the Mongolians sweep across the steppe with destruction following in their wake. Okay, President something was killed on his way to the Senate. Who is this? Was that the president of the Russian people? Who's that? That looks like president of...
It feels like it's been forever since you've been gone. Yes, I know, Mick. Well, yeah, no, World War I was just a huge, yeah. And World War I was just a mess of interests being clashed together with a starting point over a assassination of an important political figure, and everybody else just decided, hey, why don't we just fucking jump on in?
Yep. Alright, so let's draw that battle plan there. Okay. We're on 5 speed. This is definitely going faster than our America campaign because we're in the beginning of the game. Alright, what do we have? No divisions in basic training. Yeah, that's we gotta see what actual division templates we got. This is probably gonna be the starting point. And then this one, well, this has support artillery. That's a cavalry division. We don't want cavalry divisions. Uh-oh. Second in command for Ungaran Khan. Well, these things both reduce our stability by 4%. You do want cavalry divisions. I don't. I really don't. The Mongol Noble. The Totalist Charter. Mussolini, Valois, and Beria and other interested parties arrived in Birmingham today to discuss their common ground. It has been agreed that Maximism, Sorelianism, and National Syndicalism all share basic principles of the state's primacy and in the socialist struggle. I'm also turning off my fan because focuses make them great. Well, okay, so tell me more about this. We got his right-hand man, the Mongol noble, or the pious holy man. So what does it do?
No, to be fair, then that didn't exactly work out for them in the long run. Now did it? Turn the back on the guys who ended up winning overall. But then again, I guess war is always a gamble.
In the advisor slot. Okay, so adds Boris Razukin. Okay, this guy gives war support and stability. And Ivan Sura something. Where's this guy? I don't even see this guy.
With this guy.
This guy. Justify war goal time minus 10%, land fort construction speed, and AI modifier focus on defense, blah blah blah. It's a holy man. Okay, so this guy is the 7th Chankya Kutuktu. Oh. Alright, so this guy adds plus 10% stability at the cost of 2% extra consumer goods factories. It also adds Dem, whatever that guy is. This guy, which is... Alright, the same second thing. So we can either get... extra war support and stability, probably going to be useful, but less political power. Or we can get 10 stability and then fewer factories. I think I'm actually going to go with the 10 stability. And the other option that doesn't cost any stability, that's more political power. Oh, that could be good. And Doggy Javin, which is construction speed minus 4%, but more political power. So basically, if you just want like crap tons of political power, then you choose the middle one, the Mongol Noble. Go to the North Pole and build it. Oh, Big Otto. That wasn't meant for me. I think I'm gonna go with the less stability, or no, the more stability, and then a little bit fewer factories at my disposal. The pious holy man. Overall, we gain stability. Hey, Alex, I just want a Germanic nation with the lands of Germanic Confederation of the 18th century. Okay, I mean, don't let your memes be screams. Matthew, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, sorry.
Okay.
You know, I'm a little quiet. I understand. I'm a horrible man.
Paternal autocrats. Okay. So we gotta do the Russians aren't watching. is looking for cheats. I already know console commands, guys. I'm not gonna use them, though. If we lose, we lose.
Look, Otto, you can't dominate from the North Pole. You gotta find, like, the pretty... You gotta... Look, the North Pole is overrated. That's where Santa is. You gotta take over the South Pole. Make Antarctica your... Make the South Pole your demonic hellscape of fire and vengeance. Yeah, I know what I just said. But do it. Just ruin the environment. You're the dark king of the world. Why think about the penguins? Like, screw the penguins. Penguins don't deserve your brilliance.
So guys, place your bets. Who's gonna win this time? First of all, will it be the Socialist Republic of Italy again, like last time? Or will it be the Italian Republic this time? Or will it perchance maybe be the two Sicilies? Or...
Well, I can tell you who's gonna win right now. It's gonna be me.
And then, as for the United States, who do you think will win the Second American Civil War? And along says every man a pope. Who do you think will win the...
woman a sinner!
The Fifth Anglo-Afghani War. Do you think it will be the government of old America? Do you think they'll manage to avoid a civil war somehow? Or do you think that perhaps... stream is so slow. Oh, that's not good. Do you think that perhaps... it will be the America First Party with the American Union State? Or do you think that it will be the... CSA, the Combined Syndicates of America, so Socialist America. Refresh, Kaiserreich. Okay, so apparently, Sejin is telling him that it's not slow for her. So definitely, I am curious to see who's going to win the American Civil War with us not even close to involved. Again, we've got Qing, the crumbling Qing Empire, that's going to try and build themselves back up. We've got the legation cities. Yeah. Oh, they got a unique... Dude, they got a unique focus tree. That's pretty cool.
You know what else is cool? You.
Oh, well, thank you. Crazy's jealous of Korean internet.
Wait, oh, I'm not playing Titanium. I'm just commentating.
Struggle for Shanghai. Yes, the mandate prevails. You could say the mandate prevails. Keep the support of the Legation Council. Or you could say the Commissioner takes control. We create our own mandate. Be warned that this can be a dangerous path to tread. Or you can do Knight of the Monkey's Head. We shall end the Legation City's mandate. Be warned that this can be a dangerous path to tread. So, if you do...
What am I jealous? What am I jealous about?
Jealous of the Korean internet.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Her internet's pretty baller. Pretty good.
And those Wi-Fi everywhere. Yes, Wi-Fi is everywhere. Man, his voice is so exciting. Sounds like... Wait, what? Big Otto, what?
Excuse me? You want to back the hiffle up?
We've got also... We've got Shang Qing Tianguo, which is another warlord. They're actually... They look red like Communist China, but they're national populist. I know what that sentence is from. Okay. You've got the German East Asian something, Gesellschaft. I don't know what that is. But you got the German East Asian something. You've got... The legation cities hold Hong Kong. And then Macau is owned directly by Portugal. And... yeah, this area is owned by German East Asia. Like, that's it. And then... The Yunnan clique is another warlord. And then there's Tibet. Free Tibet. And I can't pronounce any of those words, so I'm not going to even read who rules over Tibet. So we got to take over basically all these guys. Oh, and don't forget the Fengtian government, and also don't forget about the Empire of Japan, which controls Korea. And who controls this? Oh, that's German East Asia again. That's just that city. Weihai Wei, I think. Yeah. And what is this? Who owns this? Yeah, that guy. German guy. Australasian Union and the Emirate of Afghanistan have signed a white peace. Okay. And we've got... Oh, here we go. The Russians aren't watching. All right. Only a few days have passed since the assassination of Kerensky, and Russia is still trying to regroup and reorganize. They would be too busy in their own affairs to notice much if we laid the groundwork for reclaiming our proper lands from our Chinese neighbors. We'd stake our claims in the recognized Mongol lands. Chinese be danged. Be darned.
Be dangled.
Unification for all Mongolians. Urumqi and Dzungaria as well as Inner Mongolia. Crap, what just happened? What did I do? I didn't click on anything. I just moved the event. Oh, that sucks. Hold on, where is Inner Mongolia? Where's Inner Mongolia? Give me this. Do I? Oh, no. Hold on, what was that event? Can somebody tell me what that event was?
I don't know. Oh, please, no, it's Mick. You don't. I'm pretty sure his answer is going to be a definite no. Why do you ask?
That's not what that means, Sejin, and you know it. Can somebody go and tell me what the event ID was for the Russians aren't watching? Because let me see. Can I type in T debug? That's just province tooltip though, because I really want that. That event was your goal of expansion. Yes, I know, but I want to know the ID. Oh yeah, because I accidentally chose the bottom thing, which is like it's not worth the risk. And I didn't want to do that. Can I? Okay, I can load from the beginning of March.
I was gonna say reset.
Yeah. Bigano says, "What does it mean?" I can't open the translator now. Why do you always?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm definitely going to look at it myself.
I don't even know if the translator will tell you.
It does. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant Google Translate. But bad, Sejin, bad. I don't know what Kanye is, so.
He means Kanye.
Oh, I don't care about Kanye. So, you know.
Okay. Mogalala. Mogalala? I don't know what that means. Message retracted.
You know, despite you being mostly supportive of Moon Jae-in, I find it kind of laughable. He says that Trump should earn a Nobel Peace Prize.
No.
Yeah,
okay, so the media put spin on that, dude. He didn't say that.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Did they? Like, what did he actually say?
He basically said that Trump can have the Nobel Peace Prize. All we want is peace. He's like, we don't care if he gets a Nobel Peace Prize or not. We just want peace.
Yeah, it seems articles are definitely spinning it, because this article said, or at least translated as, President Trump should win the Nobel Peace Prize. What we need is only peace. Okay, I trust you more because you actually live in Korea and know Korean, so.
I mean, I just got it from a Korean source.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I can trust it.
He doesn't need it, but I think he should since Obama got one.
Mick, I'm not going to dispute that that people say Obama doesn't deserve one, because I don't think any of the presidents in the last few decades, or in the last, decade or so deserve one, really. I don't know. I guess it feels like nobody should really get it because being president involves making war to begin with. That's your
It's the
That's like your
military-industrial
office.
complex.
Yeah, you're the commander-in-chief.
You gotta, like... Okay, now we got this event again. Let's the Chinese be darned! Unification for all Mongolians. So we gain claims, and just the Moklik and the Russian Republic don't really like us very much. We're gonna do that, and then we're going to go... Let me see. Its claim... Oh yeah, look at this. The Moklik. A division of cavalry will appear in Mongolia. Gain a claim on Qinghai, Gansu, all those events. Ethnic skirmishes on the frontier. Hold on. How many divisions do they have? Oh, they have between 12 and 19. This is going to be... That could be a little bit difficult. I think probably what I want to do is... I would like to get more military factories. So we could start building artillery, right? And that would take a little bit more preparation. I think I'm gonna do that. Improve the Urga roads. Maneuvers in the Carpathians. Can you put this chat on the video? It depends. Okay, Canada and Afghanistan signed a white peace, and the Dominion of India. And the Australasian Confederation. And holy crap.
I don't know about that, Stony Mick. I think he just supports whatever would be most profitable or gainful for him and his country. But that's just my cynical mind talking there for a second.
Nobel Prize, it depends on Norway and Sweden Royal Academy assessment. That's true. We're just nuking everyone else. Okay, how long is it going to take for the civilian factory? 26th of February the next year? Yeah, no. That's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Let me just try to build more factories, and I'll just put one factory toward producing artillery so we can get some going. And then I also want to change the template. Cold Diviz. Sounds like English slang for division. Gotta change the Diviz. Alright, we need 720 infantry equipment, which we already have. We have 2,000 available. We need 11,000 manpower. We have 350,000 available. And we will gain 12 towed artillery. So that'll be good. We slowly want to add more artillery to the equation. So Sweden is in charge of that crap. Suddenly it all makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's like, of course, there's gonna be, like, one country that's in charge of one country's award, you know? The Papal Conclave. The Catholic faithful in Rome breathed a sigh of relief as the Sistine Chapel's chimney billowed forth white smoke, signifying the election of a new pope. A short time later, it was announced that the hardline Alfredo Ildefonso Schuster, a true political player and staunch opponent of syndicalism, had become His Holiness Pope Julius IV, leader of the Catholic Church and the head of state of Rome. St. Peter has a new occupant. So we can click on that. We can see their national focus, actually.
Okay, from what I'm looking up, syndicalism isn't even a word.
Syndicalism, and it's just in Kaiserreich.
Syndicalism.
Yeah, like syndicates.
Ooh. Sorry, it sounded like cynicalism.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
And it's like Kaiserreich's version of it's like Kaiserreich's version of communism.
Oh, okay.
Better to give to Xi Jinping anyway? No. Sejin is trolling.
I bet she is. I mean, I couldn't tell, you know, even with that winky face.
The Minister of Culture literally destroyed Nordic artifacts because, and I quote, there were too many of them. Just sell them.
Citation needed on that.
Yeah.
But okay. If you can citate your source, if you like, you know, citate your sources.
Cite
hey,
your sources.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. If you can cite your sources.
Why would I Google it? That's what I have you for.
Yeah, if you outrageous claims require outrageous evidence. Just saying.
Can't post links here. You could post sort of links. In like...
I can post your mom's links.
Or if you post a link on the Discord, that works.
Yeah, if you're in the Discord, you can post it, you nerd.
Kaiserreich, it will get marked as spam.
Yeah,
yes,
well,
it will. The only people that can post, the only people that can post links in the chat are mods, and me, of course. Send in the army. Okay, so that's the way for authoritarian democrats, oh no, paternal autocrats, to increase stability is send in the army. That's the decision we get to make. But we're just going to improve the infrastructure, then we're going to get a free military factory. That's probably a good idea. And then we can't actually improve the Seabay infrastructure because we don't own those states. We need to actually go to war with them. And then we're gonna found the Urga Arms Factory, and then we're gonna do the Mongol minority in Seabay. Seabay Sanma. The God of War. That's pretty good. Replace partial mobilization with war economy. Okay, so we can just do that. Invest in new resources. Okay, so we get steel, aluminum, and tungsten. Expand the mining facilities, and then we actually get more steel, aluminum, and tungsten, and then a little bit of oil in Mongolia.
Okay, Stony Mick, the first site I really found with any info on it is from Return of Kings, a pickup artist website. Pickup artist website. Why would I put stock into whatever they have to say?
There you go.
Plus, it's just copy pasta. Like, it's just copy pasta from other websites. Oh, and of course, it injects a healthy dose of, you know, article writer, you know, bias, saying, this news made my blood boil. I am an enthusiast of the Viking Age. Yeah, starting off that way, it makes me lose credibility in your article. I'm sorry.
There you go.
But no.
And there you go. Okay,
I mean, I can post a link in the Discord. That's fine by me. That's fine by me.
Okay, so we got about 10 days left on this focus. We get free infrastructure. And probably...
I mean, I'll keep looking.
The one that's... You know, actually, we could change 2 of these divisions to the ones that have support artillery. Okay, we could change 2 of those. Najd took 7 states. Jabal Shamar was annexed. And, alright, so Najd is, like, solidifying their power here. Ottoman Empire still getting wrecked. We don't really know where they are. We don't know what focuses they've completed. Titanium Skywalker, there's some kind of story about how they destroyed Nordic artifacts because they had too many of them, but that's Stony Mick's claim, and Dizzy is kind of unable to find a credible source on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus, it's just whatever. Again, coming from Return of Kings, it's very sketchy considering it's Return of Kings. It's a pickup artist website. They're pieces of shit.
Okay, so what? Wow, dude, the Ottoman army or the Ottoman Empire has some cool focuses. Alright. Well, we're ready for the national focus. Also, the debug info is still on, and we need to disable it. Oh, we finished researching those things. Let's get a free military factory. And then let's research support weapons 1, I think. That probably would be a good idea. This is better industry. Let's go with concentrated industry to increase our factory output. We can also produce better infantry equipment. Very cool. Now, guys, I just have to say, I really have to use the bathroom. So I will be right back. Dizzy, you can keep them occupied just for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, man.
Be right back, guys.
Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, water bottle refill. You know, is that a joke about him? I am not crazy, okay? I am lovable. Kaiser, look, just don't smoke it, please no. Okay, you found the link? Good. That you look at, well, the first thing I look for in women in general was just a good head on their shoulders and a decent personality. How does the orange juice from Florida taste? Well, it certainly tastes like orange juice. It's, you know, sweet and a little, like, maybe a little sour, but not that much. I mean, I prefer my orange juice without pulp because it's just, I don't like all that floaty bits. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer my women with personality. What is there to tell? As long as she doesn't look like a rock got fucking, like a tree got smashed in the face by a rock, then I don't see any reason to reject a woman with a nice personality and a good head on her shoulders.
Alright, I'm back. We're back.
Oh.
Abyssinia declared war on Eritrea. That happened while I was gone.
Jesus.
Sejin,
please stop. Stop it. You stop.
Oh, you.
No, I bet if this was a Minecraft stream, you get all the audience. Okay, I'll look at it, Stoney.
Siam turns constitutional monarchy.
Okay. I wouldn't call them unbiased, but okay. So is sending items from the Iron Age for metal recycling. These are objects discovered accidentally during new construction. They claim the objects are being destroyed because they lack the resources to care for the objects. Of course, any money spent on the Swedish cut into the refugee invasion budget. Oh.
Oh, that shows the bias right there.
Here's the thing, Mick. Here's the thing. It even says right after these quotes, note, this is an unsubstantiated report from an anonymous website. And it says the original Swedish story can be found in a link, but I have no way of verifying the translation. Now, to be fair, Sweden's been making not very good decisions as of late, but...
Yeah, but still,
I'm just saying.
You gotta take it with a grain of salt, kind of.
It says right in the article it's an unsubstantiated source with a quote that cannot be verified, so I take a bit of a... You gotta kind of teeter on the edge. You gotta be like, is it real, is it not? I don't know.
As I said, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. If it is real, then they're right. Why didn't they just sell them to collectors who would gladly take them in and care for them?
Yeah.
Like, why not just do that and make a bit of money off of it? Like, have an auction or something. A government-sanctioned auction. But whatever.
Oh, apparently war economy... Oh, yeah, that could... Dude, instead of taking the thing... Well, I don't know. This is free to change to war economy. I really want to do that, though. Banning mining facilities, and then you remove that, and then you get that again. We gotta see. We definitely don't have enough factories to be producing planes right now. We have a problem if Poland is one of the safer European nations. Well, in this timeline, they actually are kind of safe. They're the Kingdom of Poland, and they're very small, and the German Empire has quenched militarism. Like, they're very quenched.
I mean, I'm not against you for that, Stoney. I'm just saying the article itself even claims that it's an unsubstantiated source. Like, that's my umbrage with it, is that it even claims itself. We don't really know if this is true.
Now, also, I didn't know that the Ukraine also has a unique focus tree. That's pretty cool. Goodness gracious, dude, this... Okay, at least it's going faster, definitely, than the American campaign.
So, it looks like in more recent news, the migrant caravan that was coming down from, I believe... Where are they from? I forgot if they were from Mexico or somewhere else. But apparently, they were... wait, where are they? Sorry.
Why does Switzerland change their president every year? I don't know. I have no idea. So the 5th Congress of Socialist Republic of Italy has ended with the Unione Socialista Cristiana, led by Giacomo Matteotti, achieving a majority of seats in the government. Their victory marks change toward more explicit Christian socialism within the Republic. Christian socialism? The heck is that?
Why Switzerland changed their president every year? I didn't know that Switzerland changed their president every year.
Yeah, I don't really know why.
That's interesting, I guess. But
also,
again,
I didn't realize that Switzerland has this province. Or this state here. Remove kebab. I mean, that's always the policy.
Yeah.
I love how these European states are, like, so tiny. And, like...
Yeah, I'm not...
They're, like, so tiny, and then, like, these huge states here, like, in Asia. And, like, all of North Korea and South Korea, they're just one... or one state each. It's like, no, that's too few. Go ahead, Matthew.
I was just going to say, there's been a news story recently about a migrant caravan from Central America wanting to seek asylum in the U.S. for whatever reason. I don't know where they're from. And it doesn't surprise me that they've been rebuked. And apparently one of the signs there that somebody is holding up is asylum is a right. I'm like, no, asylum is a privilege. Like, if you're allowed to take asylum in any country away from something else, that's a privilege, not a right. Because you have to hope on the fact that the country who will offer you asylum is kind enough to do so.
Oh my gosh, Pigato.
What? Actually, my friend is really, is that the word for prostitute?
Yes.
Well, I think I've called him that several times already. Any woman can get him, can be, oh dear.
Alright, what? The Second Russian Civil War. The Russian Republic declared war on the Soviet Union.
Oh dear.
Mere 20 years ago, in the last years of the Weltkrieg, a Russian empire collapsed in turmoil, ripped apart between nationalist movements, the Whites and the Reds. After a German intervention, the Republican government defeated the Bolsheviks, but it appears that the Russian revolutionary spirit was not extinguished. After ineffective land reform by the Kerensky government and austerity measures to pay off the Brest-Litovsk reparations, as well as a crisis in the government after the president's assassination, the cities in the western part of the nation have been engulfed with the red tide once more.
Next.
Will Bukharin Soviet Russia prevail? Or will the loyalists of the white government defeat the dissenters a second time?
No, and I agree with you, Mick, that weed and prostitution should be legal because it's other people's own damn business.
Yeah, there's no victim. It's a monetary transaction.
Yeah, there you go.
Between two consenting adults.
Yeah.
As long as it's consensual. Pause during events, Dingus. I did. And this is Soviet Russia. And that's Vladimir Lenin before he changed his name.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, so we've got
Moscow. The Civil War. Kaiserreich against who? Soviet Russia's all the way over there.
Well, he's saying I should go to war with Russia because Russia is like focused on their civil war and Soviet Russia, but no, I don't think I could fight Russia, dude. They've got between 90 and 179 divisions. I have 9.
Yeah, no,
that's not wise.
Called fighting. That's called fighting an uphill battle while the enemy is rolling a rock at you. A very big rock.
Yeah, Titanium Skywalker says, and let them play how they want to, or do you want to be the one behind the camera and have people tell you what to do?
Well, yeah.
Well, I think he is streaming though. I think he did start streaming.
That's because, like our buddy, Plankicorn here says, like it's a monetary transaction between two consenting adults.
Yeah, technically Switzerland has 7 presidents as a member of the Federal Council who can rule as president only for 1 year and can't be elected again as president. That sounds like a pretty good system, actually.
That's an interesting system, for sure. Switzerland has always been on the side of, like, we're just gonna stay small and, like, stable.
Just take care of ourselves, right?
I mean, their policy's always been neutrality. And
not
they've
always,
managed it for
for a long time.
For a long time. Especially in the First and Second World Wars. They just did not, like... The only way they ever got really involved was when they had to retaliate against, like, their own people getting hurt.
Yeah, okay, so... Well, we could do... Oh, dude! Alliance with Tibet. I think we're gonna do that. It's only 14 days. That only takes 2 weeks.
People in Switzerland can demand amendment from government.
Yes, they can. They have a very, like... There are many good things about the Swiss government.
Kim Jong-un studied in Switzerland, is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Oh, interesting.
And that is one of the suspicions of why people think he might want to reform North Korea, because he was educated in the West, whereas his father and grandfather were not.
Really? You think that's a plausible?
It is plausible. It could be that he kind of has experience with Western thought, and he could, another person that I was reading said. Oh, they were educated in the West. I did not know that. I thought it was only Kim Jong-un. But another person said that they thought that Kim Jong-un has really always wanted to kind of have a more peacemaking attitude towards South Korea, but that he had to be really tough in the beginning because he had to like wrest control because there were a lot of people in the government that were still very loyal to his dad. And so, some people think that he wanted peace from the beginning, but he couldn't do it right away because they would just assassinate him and then get nothing done. I, for one, like Switzerland, but again, like 12 civil wars. Well, there you go. You still there, Dizzy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, to make sure. So, 14 days we get alliance with Tibet. Mongol minority in Sibei is only 35 days, which is half the normal time. Dude, we get a lot. We're gonna get a lot of territory. I mean, look at our last one. It's like strike at the Caucasus, the Cossacks, the Alash Autonomy, conquer Turkestan, and reclaim Persia, gaining the annex war goal against the Republic of Iran. Like, that's how far they want us to go. They want us to conquer all of China and, like, go all the way to Iran. And all the way to the Caucasus, which is, like, the Socialist Republic of Georgia here. Or Armenia, Azerbaijan. Pretty crazy. Alright, I guess we go with Mongol minority in Sibay. I guess that's what we do. And so far, Tibet has not responded. They're going with Spirit of Freedom for their... Oh, they have a generic focus tree. The Rights of Man. Genghis Khan did it with nothing but bows and horses. Yes, but that's because everyone else only had bows and horses.
Bows and horses, horses and bows.
Okay, I now have over 150 political power. I can get another advisor. More political power, could gain that. Logistics, that's just, what's it called? This is just supply consumption and decryption.
Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that along. I watched a video earlier today that explained Switzerland's neutrality happened after the Napoleonic War. And then they decided to remain neutral.
Yep.
Which, hey, paid off for them, considering they didn't really get all that much messed with during World War I or World War II.
Yeah, but Hitler did plan to attack the Swiss. He just didn't have the time.
Oh, I've heard about that. I heard about how they, like, the Swiss rallied up their armies. And, yeah, I heard about how they rallied up their armies and prepared for such an inevitability and had all these backup plans and were ready to, like, wait it out and mess with whoever came into their country. It was like, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, we're prepared for this. You
Guns
got
and
ready.
Butter. Ooh, decisive battle doctrine. Guns and butter. Butter. Butter.
Look,
butter.
Otto.
Butter.
Otto, my buddy.
Butter.
Please. Otto, buddy. The problem with fascism is when you put one person in charge, that one person's thoughts dictate everything because they don't want anyone else telling them what
Kaiserreich says, Also, guys, we're just ignoring the fact that the Empire of Japan has declared war on the Triad Syndicate.
Oh, dear.
So, there you go.
Oh. Oh, that's
wow,
like
nice.
the EU4 mindset. Always pick on the small guys.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
No, I'm not. I don't think I want you to,
No.
Big Otto.
Otto, I'm good. I don't believe fascism works out well for anyone.
So, Tibet accepts our alliance. We will now work together to spread the word of Buddha. Create faction, the Great Khanate, and Tibet joins. So now Tibet is our ally. We can look at the faction map mode, and it's Great Khanate.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying he's a bullshit man. I'm just saying I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm really up for discussing the ideals of a fascist leader. I recently met a fascist person. Incredibly, he has the same ideals I have. He is adept at Italian fascism and thinks Nazism has smeared the name of true fascism. The thing is, it's just too much in favor of centralized government, and I'm not okay with that. Indochina declares independence. Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. We also completed radio, which is good. Radio is always good. Can we improve our artillery? Yes, that would be good.
Pity Tibetan people today got pressure from China. Yeah, they just want to be left alone, but China doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, he's not ignorant. He says about economics, morality. Yeah, but the problem is, fascism seeks to put those in control of a centralized power, whether it be a person or some unified government body or whatever. And the problem is, that doesn't work. As far as economics, you need to decentralize it and put the economic power in hands of the people. So you have the Indo-Chinese Union. So basically, this communist, radical socialists, yes.
Yeah, but Stony Mick, I argue that if somebody wants to stay a free nation, then they should have the right to stay a free nation. I mean...
Yeah, like, okay, for example...
Unless the people's demands grow so intense that you have to find yourself joining with another nation to survive, then I doubt it's really going to be that bad.
A Buddhist theocracy ain't much fun either. I mean, but here's the thing though. It's like Niger. Okay, Niger's a very poor country, but they need to be their own country. They're a unique culture, and they need to be governed by people of their own culture, and you know, they need to be their own free country. Just like in America, we have a law that only, it's in the Constitution, only natural-born citizens of the United States can become president. You know, for example. You know, the United States should not rule over Mexico because they've got their own unique culture and they need to be governed by their own people. Fall of Moscow. Ah, yeah. The Russian Republic is winning the Civil War. What do you see, Matthew?
Well, Mick, that sounds like a very rule world by power sort of thing, and I don't think that's the right way to handle it. If you just intend to rule the world with an iron fist, then you're going to face a lot of opposition, and then things are going to get moneyed, and you might ask for that small country to help you later, and they won't help you because you tried to assert yourself over them when they didn't want to be asserted over. And that's not a good thing.
Yeah, people are just going to be opportunists and then just stab you in the back when your guard is down.
Pretty much.
That is what history has shown us.
That's like with EU4. You could try to work your way around the system all you want, but if you fuck up, you're gonna have a coalition breathing down your neck.
Yeah.
And then who's to blame? You.
That is a part of China. Whether or not you think they should be is irrelevant to the fact. It's currently part of the country of China. Yes. I mean I can acknowledge that, but I also think that they should be an independent country. I think that, I mean, and why? Because they want to be. And because they're a completely different culture. Like, they're not even the same culture. Like, look at... Oh, Sejin says it is not. Okay, now we got Sejin involved.
Look, man, what I'm saying is if a country really, and its citizens really want so bad to go independent, then they should have every right and reason to, just like, say, how Britain exited the European Union. Their citizens voted on it, and the majority of the vote said, we want to exit the European Union. We feel like it's holding us back. Very well. Now, if they get themselves into hot water enough to where they say, we want to revoke our decision and try to get back, well, then that's their problem now, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have to deal with that. They have to deal with the fallout of their own issues.
Yeah,
yeah, well, no one is saying that they're not a part of, like, that Tibet isn't, like, a part of perhaps the country of China or whatever, or also, like that general...
Also, have a good night, Big Otto.
Oh, good night, Otto. But nobody's saying it's not a part of kind of like that landscape, you know, part of that thing, but if they want to be independent, then they should have the right to become independent and do things the way they want to do it. As long as it serves the interest of the people. Yeah, but again, Stony, it's
like a tribal power structure.
Yeah, that's like a very power is all mindset. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not right.
It's very might makes right. It's very like
to say oh well, if they can't fight for their right to be independent, they shouldn't be independent. That's a poor mindset to say, because it's like it's like if we said. It's like if we said any of X African nation, if they can't put up a fight against us and win, they shouldn't be an independent African nation.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm talking about. If we put up a fight against Mexico alone, and they lost, and then we said, well, you didn't win the fight against us, so you're not allowed to be an independent nation.
Yeah, it's not right.
Silly to me. That's very silly.
Yeah, it's not right.
Otto, that's how you get rebellions all across the board. That's how you kill a country.
Honestly, I think Stony Mick is trolling. There's no way he's serious about this.
I mean, to be so would be a little arrogant if I had to be frank.
I think it's just that, like, that power structure doesn't really make a lot of sense, because
no,
it's always going to be people just constantly just assassinating the leader, and it's just not okay. Like, Like, that's what happened near the end of the Western Roman empires. You had assassinations left and right. And it was just, that's what Stony Mick is describing, where, okay, well, if the emperor can't defend himself, then he doesn't need to be emperor. Well, that's really bad. I mean, of course, it's basically a monarchy, yes, but it was a very watered-down monarchy because of all the bureaucracy involved and everything like that. It was just, it was so disorganized and everything that they couldn't even organize themselves enough to defend against foreign invaders. They were too busy fighting each other. So it's just like, you know, that's how countries fall apart, like you said, Matthew. Tibet, Macau, Mongolia, and China do not even share the language. Yes. Macau and Hong Kong, they speak Cantonese. The language, the main language of China is
well, Mick,
Cantonese.
if you're serious, then that's an example right there. The Indian nation, the nation of India broke its control because they were putting up resistance and were tired of having a sovereign. So they won out in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Jen says, to be fair,
Like,
Shanghai doesn't speak Mandarin either. Well, I mean, then there's a debate there, isn't it? Should China really actually be many different countries? And it depends on how you govern, because if you govern very loosely, and if you treat your peoples and you give them autonomy, and you govern in kind of a decentralized way, then yeah, you can be a multinational empire. But if you're trying to govern them with an iron fist and repress them, then no, that doesn't make any sense. You know, if China's very lenient, if China's not putting pressure on the Tibetans and they sort of kind of just get to live their life the way they want to, and you know, they get to choose their own Dalai Lama and Pension Lama and everything like that, then that's fine. Then Tibet doesn't really need to be an independent country. But if China is doing what they're doing, which is slamming down the iron fist on Tibet until they comply, that's not okay. That's not a mandate of heaven.
Oh, Mick, nobody said you were advocating for that.
Yeah, nobody says genocide against the Tibetans,
of course. General consensus, what I'm saying is, if the general consensus of a singular country is that they want to be free in their own country, and they should have the right to be free in their own country. It's like, say, if the majority of citizens in Florida wanted to secede from the U.S. and their politicians were pressured into doing so, enough so to where it would pass through, we would be an independent nation because that is our right.
It's different when you talk about that, the Confederates being free, because the issue is that the Confederates were not an oppressed people. However, if they were continued to be oppressed, if they were oppressed and they continued to be oppressed, then perhaps they should have broken free. However, they were not. That's not really how the world played out. So because of that, then no. From their perspective, they were. But let's look at it objectively, though, because they just wanted to own slaves. Yes, that was part of it. And it was also states' rights. But at the same time, they were given many states' rights. They did have many states' rights. They just wanted their rights to own people. So they wanted the right to oppress people. That's not okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Kaiserreich, she knows that, but she was using it as an arrow. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't buy into the thing of you know, if you can't win a war, then you shouldn't even be a country. Like, that's Macau is a country. Portuguese is the language. Macau is the country. Portuguese is the language. Yeah, they speak Portuguese in Macau because Portugal owned them for a long time. But they're owned by China. And so far, I think I'm doing okay versus them. How are our logistics doing? I think probably if we change all these templates to this, we actually have enough artillery to cover all of it. Let's just change it.
Okay, Mick, calm down. Calm down.
Stony Mick gets passionate. He starts talking in all caps.
I'm not wishing that they were free necessarily. I'm just saying that it's general consensus of a civilianhood, the people who actually live in said place, to wish to be an independent nation, then they should, as long as that's the general consensus. They can pay for it all they want, but they should be free to do so.
Stony Mick, I think we are understanding what you mean.
Yeah.
How about Hong Kong, ex-British colony? Do they speak English or Mandarin? They have problem with Beijing government. They don't speak Mandarin. I think they do speak some English, but I think they mostly speak Cantonese, which is generally the language down here. And there, of course, there are other regional dialects like Hakka and Min and things like that. So, do a people have a right to be free if it would destroy the nation they split from because the deaths of its people? Wait, who's talking about deaths? Who's talking about
here's
deaths?
the thing, Mick. Here's the thing, Mick. If they want to be free, and they've given enough consideration to why they would be free and how they could benefit from freedom, then they're not going to suffer under being independent. Now, to be fair, some could rush ahead and say, oh, well, we just want to be free because we want freedom. Then, well, yes, they could suffer from that. But that was the people's majority decision, now wasn't it? They suffer for the actions of what they chose to undertake. That's how life goes.
Yeah.
If the majority says, let's split from this nation to become this nation, there you go. That's their decision. They're the people who occupy it. That's their right. But if they suffer under it, then oh well, then they made a bad choice. Like, that's how life goes. You just sometimes have to roll with shit.
Also, my army is kind of in danger right now.
In danger.
Empire of Japan took 5 states. The Triad Syndicate was annexed.
But Mick, that's the thing. The minority is not the one making the decision about becoming the nation. It's the majority. That's why Britain left the European Union, because the Brexit vote was more majority than the minority.
The thing is, we have to take into account not only majority rule, but also minority rights.
True. True.
Okay. So, let's see how I can solve this. I was trying to encircle them, and I think I just ended up causing an encirclement for myself. Dang it, man. Okay, but I can't... Oh, I can actually cause an encirclement for him right now. If I just go over here to this province. This is a little bit difficult to manage, but I think I'm okay. Just gotta get this god of war. We cannot have the luxury of letting our economy trundle along peacefully. We are a people at war, and our industrial sector must be made aware of this. All must serve the horde. Charles Curtis elected president of the USA, so they elected the Republican option, which is a the first Native American president in history in this timeline. Despite the massive instability rampant in the nation ever since the Great Depression in 1925, the presidential election went forward and the voting results are clear. The Republican candidate Charles Curtis is the 32nd president of the United States. Despite his advanced age, Curtis mustered the health to run for president in this tough time for America, and his platform is focused on the negotiation reconciliation with the CSA and the AFP. He's already opening talks with them. But can he really satisfy 2 opposing militants at once? Dude, my fingers have foul hours going on with them.
Kaiser, stop smoking the weird shit. Stop it. Mick, you just said we're gonna get off the topic, so we're getting off the topic.
Yeah, we're not talking about it anymore.
Whether you feel we understand you or not, we're off the topic.
Yeah. Hong Kong is weak. Yes, they are weak, at least militarily, but they're strong economically. They've got quite a good economy. Oh my god!
No, Nick, I think he can pretty concisely answer that as no.
Yeah. Oh, Hong Kong is weak people? Oh my goodness. It's Sejin with the casual.
Because Mick, look, because Mick wow, Mick, that's not a person, that's an animal. Well, at least in some fictional settings. In other fictional settings, they're actually intelligent, but that's a whole different discussion that we're not going to have.
Yep. Okay.
Like, I mean,
also,
I'm good
Jin,
enough
for
to say
teaching
we're
me
not
how to
gonna
do the support attack. Jin says,
Yeah,
"This
Jin-
is
Yeah, that's about right, Jen. That's about right.
And the funny thing is, I can't tell whether he's talking about my situation in the game, or
I mean,
or the conversation in chat. That's
I mean, I'm a person who's all cool for those discussions as long as the other person's cool for them. But if they're not cool
no,
for
dude,
it,
it's probably not the right place to be talking about that crap.
Oh, I know. Oh my God, Nick, please.
Jin says, "Yeah, you mentioned me a few times in your New Vegas playthrough. Thanks for the shout-out." I was referring to the chat. Okay. Yeah, the in the Old World Blues mod for Hearts of Iron 4, I definitely mentioned you because you taught me how to do the support attack, and it's so freaking helpful. Elections in Italy. The Republic of Italy have ended with the election of the Prime Minister. What that guy? Okay.
Well, Nick, that is not a topic of conversation. That is just strange. We are Hong Kongers. We are not Chinese,
and they want to be a country, and now they accept to be China in 50 years. I mean, yeah, but they don't really have much of a choice because they can't fight back against China. Like, if they say no, and China says, okay, we're sending our military to go kill you, what are they going to do?
I mean...
Does Hong Kong still have their own currency?
Yes, they do. The Hong Kong dollar.
Yeah. Oh my.
Wait.
Stony Mick.
Wait, when are they? Oh my.
Yeah, Stony Mick, cool it. Just chill.
Just chill, dude.
They were forced by their colonial overlords and China. Yeah?
Wait, when does it say they're going to be taken over by China?
Apparently that's some part of news.
Hold on, let me... Hong Kong TV Lord into China. Let me see if I can find anything about that. Hong Kong's absorption of the mainland China.
What should I go for next? Perhaps mechanical computing would be.
Man, I'm out of shit to say. What do you want from me? I don't know. Come up with more shit to say.
I mean... We could just talk about some other things. Japan and China tell Korea to be Japan and China. You think Korea will accept? Korea will die first. Oh, that's true. Koreans would gladly sacrifice their lives, many of them, to remain independent. Also, this is quite a pickle that we are in.
Stoney, that's not a conversation. That's just a phrase. I know, I am here on this earth, therefore my mom is not gay.
Well, she could have just done it just to have you. I mean...
Shut your fucking mouth.
I mean, she could have, like, theoretically.
What, are you just saying she sucked down her pride as a gay person and just went, for the sun, gotta do it for the sun?
I mean...
Come on now.
Could have. I mean... Okay, I'm not saying she did, but I'm saying that that does happen. Sometimes people don't. They just kind of repress that part of themselves, and they just have a child anyway.
I mean, but nowadays we have such easier methods, like artificial impregnation.
Yeah, insemination.
Like, yeah, it's much easier
that's how it went in
nowadays.
feudal times.
I imagine so, but in feudal times we didn't have advanced technology. Now we do.
Well, this is kind of a problem, because I've only got 10 divisions, and 3 of them are about to die.
Well, you overstepped your bounds. Good job. You
Time for cheats. No, I'm just kidding.
You cheat, I'm gonna punch you in the knee as soon as I find you.
Well, this division, actually, I can reroute to hopefully get some supplies to this division. Oh yeah, these guys are encircled right here.
Mick, why would you say this? Stop.
When he says stuff like that, it's just funny.
Well,
Korea not part of a
part
colonial...
of colonial.
Yeah, but they were, though. In the past, Japan controlled them.
To be fair, if Korea was under threat of being absorbed into the other Asian like majors, then we'd probably step in and be like, "Hey, stop that."
Yeah.
We would possibly be like, "No, don't. You're not allowed." Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Let's put a support attack.
Hido did nothing wrong. Oh, okay.
Actually, wait.
Okay, Korea was not Japan? Question mark? I don't know what you're asking.
No. So it's a sarcastic question because he's like, because Kaiserreich said that Korea does not have a colonial overlord. We stripped of them post World War II. Korea was Japan.
Did not take over. Well, yeah, they were ruled under them for a bit, but then they broke free, became their own country.
They broke free, and they were also set free in World War II. I mean, that's kind of why.
Well, yeah, Mick, I know that. Japan was on the rise as trying to conquer and conquer and conquer whenever it could. And then they got kicked back, and it was like, ah, shit. Well, damn.
If we can win this defensive, like, I'm just... Oh, dude! Oh, we pushed them back! Oh, sweet! Now, this is an encirclement. So, if I could just move these guys over here, this is an encirclement of 3 of their divisions. They're out of supplies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for a bit, and then they got overly ambitious and attacked the wrong country and dragged themselves into the wrong conflict, and then, yeah, everything just kind of tumbled down from there.
They attacked a country with the capability for nuclear weapons. That doesn't really usually go very well.
Yeah.
Also, this is no longer an encirclement, and it's making me sad.
Jen, are you talking about, like, Korean soldiers? Because, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if just about every country had war criminals in World War II.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, no, I don't think he's talking about World War II, but I think... Didn't Korea do something, like, inhumane to the Vietnamese or something?
Oh, okay.
Also, we're down to 7 divisions, and I'm not okay with this even one bit.
Oh, boy. But I'm not surprised, Jin, every country has a dark underbelly. Whether they like it or not.
Apparently we have the supplies for all of these. Except for the artillery.
Oh. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Please, no. Why the hell would South Korea get involved in Vietnamese, like, shit anyway?
I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation.
Military history. Republic under the Park Chung-hee. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong.
How do you spell it?
I took it. Park, like park. Chung is in Chung,
like
with a C-H-U.
C-H-U-N-G?
Yeah, dash
maybe Chung-hee?
Chung-hee?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Chung-hee. So Park Chung-hee took an active role in the Vietnam War. More than 300,000 South Korean troops to Vietnam. God. Why, though?
Korea felt they had an obligation to repay the U.S. after the Korean War. Also, they thought it was their duty to not let another Asian country fall to communism.
You're right, actually, because the South Vietnamese government, it says right here, actually made a request of South Korea for military assistance. So, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
Please, when are they gonna? Okay, good. Now that's an encirclement. Now I can take down this division. They have no attack. They have no soft attack, which means they have no way of defending themselves. Right, these guys gotta go over here. These guys are attacking this.
I don't think so, Mick. I just looked it up. It said it was South Korea at the time.
Lee Seung-man was insanely anti-communist. I don't blame him. Yeah.
Because Because it was 1964 when South Korea had joined with joined into the effort. And it was the 50s when what time was it that the North and South split? The 50s? What was it? I forget.
It was after World War II, but the Korean War was in the 50s.
Yeah, in the 50s. Okay.
Nazi Germany, swastika flag, Germans hate the flag, Japan rising sun flag, Japan still waves it with pride. Yeah, some people do. When I was in Japan, there were some people that were calling for the remilitarization of Japan.
Oh yeah.
And waving the rising sun flag.
Yeah.
And that was in Tokyo. And it's funny how they were like screaming about foreigners and everything, and I was a foreigner right there.
Wait, there was like a group of people doing that?
Yes, they were like protesters.
What the fuck?
Yeah, in Japan.
They do realize it's been well over 50 years by now, and it still hasn't returned, right?
Yeah.
Plus, it even says on this wiki page that flag was designed for the feudal warlords of the Edo period. Like, it's... wow. To be fair, it also says it's still used in Japan as a symbol of tradition and good fortune, not for war.
Yeah, but do we really believe that?
It says...
Session!
Kill Koreans is what... oh, ow.
The red dot changed shade of red. I mean, the shades are important.
Look, man, nowadays Japan and America, I know, just act like nothing happened, essentially, between us. We're just like, what war? There was no war, we're buddies. We make business with each other now.
We also helped them write their constitution.
Yeah, I mean, actually that's right. The History of Japan video actually told me that.
Yeah. Oh, the one that was hilarious, or is like super concise?
Yes, but it's still... yeah, it's super concise and still taught me about how they, like, came up with their constitution and shit. It's, like, really interesting. How about Sunrise Land? Japanese nationalists, they don't hate all Koreans. Pretty sure Japanese nationalists aren't too fond of foreigners, though.
And especially like Japan and Korea have a very long-standing rivalry. They hate Zainichis because they're associated with North Korean regime. In the 90s or something. Oh, the dot changed right in the 90s. This North Korea threatens them all the time. I mean, that would make sense. And I also do believe that we are making some progress in this war. I mean, they've taken these provinces here, but...
today is International Labor Day. Yay!
Is it?
I'll look it up.
When nationalists say they hate Koreans, they're talking about Zainichi Koreans, not South.
I mean, he was right about Hitler dying. Oh. Well, no, not quite. Oh, well, he might be on a forward time scale, though. So, yeah, it's probably International Workers' Day for him.
Oh, what is it, May 1st?
Yes.
Yeah, it's May 1st over here. And he's in Indonesia.
Labor Day. Known as Labor Day or Workers' Day. Yep. Working class. Yeah, because that's totally what it's celebrated for. Well, not in America. It's like, eh. Which is funny because it says right here it was chosen by a pan-national organization of socialist and communist political parties.
Yeah, I know. That makes sense. Stony Mike, stop. Can another moderator please take care of that comment?
I will.
More factory output, I think.
I don't know about that, Jin. His country kind of ended up falling apart.
Like he wasn't a complete idiot, but at the same time, at the same time, you know what Stony Mick is talking about.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Animal protection over the sanctity of human lives, like. I mean, come on.
Okay, so we just got 5 more divisions. They're not really trained very well, but they at least are equipped.
Man, I mean, I kind of get country rivalries at times, but I feel like it should be a more friendly affair. Like, not a whole,
Usually
like,
it
I
is. Like,
want to just...
wait, like, I
Yeah.
mean, these days it is between Korea and Japan. It's kind of like economic competition and things like that, but it also gets hostile between the people sometimes.
Yeah, I can hear that. For every 99 things he did wrong, he did one right.
I
There
mean,
you
yeah,
go.
I can understand that. I mean, that's like one of the things that I say when somebody that I really don't like does something right, or somebody that I really like does something wrong. I say, well, even Hitler was a pretty good painter. You know? Like,
Well, to be fair, Sejin, like, say things like the automotive industry, because you got companies like Hyundai competing with companies like Toyota and such
and
like that.
Mitsubishi, yeah. Yeah, and Kia
Yeah.
as well. And also Daewoo, but Daewoo usually just makes things like buses within Korea and stuff like that.
Makes sense, because I've never actually heard of that country.
Yeah, they used to sell
Country,
cars.
yeah, that's what it is.
You meant company.
Yeah, it's company. Daewoo is American?
Daewoo's
Daewoo?
American? I thought they were Korean.
Hold on. A major South Korean conglomerate in car manufacture. Wait. It doesn't say anything about them being American. Bought by USA because of Asian crisis.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll look. I'm looking through the article, the wiki article on it to see if I can find anything. I'm not saying that you're wrong because you're Korean. I'm not. You would know more about this.
And also, he usually does a lot of research on this stuff. Korean in name.
That's
only,
fair.
okay.
That's fair.
We have Kia in Indonesia.
Okay.
Japanese country take control over vehicle sellers. And his... Tony Mac.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kia. I don't know why I didn't realize Kia is also Korean.
Sejin or Jin, can you please take care of that Stony Mac comment? I'm not okay with that.
We sold a lot of assets to USA because Asian crisis and defaulting on IMF loans. Oh. I hear you. Well, alrighty. Well, there's my fact of the day.
Also, we are losing a lot of equipment now. We need more factories. We're gonna gain some manpower from this, but
you know, I watched a video recently about how there's not a huge proliferation of mid-shelf games in the game industry anymore. Where it's like you're either on low shelf or you're on high shelf. Like you're either AAA or you're indie. And they make a good point because like one of the things that made the PS2 such a strong console was it had a lot of mid-shelf games, as they call them, where it's like they had a decent budget, but they weren't like over-marketed and they didn't have like live action commercials and stuff. And that's an interesting point because they're kind of right. It's like there's not a lot of mid-shelf games anymore. And I kind of wish there was more of that. Because again, that, like they said, that's what made, like, say, the PS2 so appealing. It had so much mid-shelf material that was decent.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of interesting.
And also, I mean, if you want a mid-shelf game, I'm actually, when you said mid-shelf game where their budget isn't, like, super high, but it's also not indie, I immediately thought of Frostpunk, which is, it's definitely mid-shelf, I would say.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's mostly in the independent circles, too. That's it. Like, if you get any mid-shelfers, it's independent. It's not like any of the big guys giving new developers a chance by just handing them some, like, a decent-sized budget and saying, here, you can make your game, and I'm sure we'll make some money back from it. Because that would involve taking an actual risk.
Also, good night, Kaiserreich.
Good night, Kaiserreich.
So we've got the Second American Civil War, by the way. This is how America was split up. So as you can see, Matthew, you've got the Combined Syndicates of America over here. They're the socialists. The American Union State, which of course we played as last campaign. You've got the Old Government of America, which is currently run by Charles Curtis, but it's going to be it's going to change into Douglas MacArthur, and then also the New England is going to take the opportunity to break free.
Mapper of Gamer. Hi
Mapper of Gamer, yes,
Mapper
welcome.
or Gamer.
It's been a while.
Hello, friend.
And let me also make sure that my
Long
viewer
time.
count is in sync, because I haven't been watching it. I've had the remote control on my phone.
You know, this is nice. I like coming on your stream and just hanging out.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's especially with an attentive audience, because then it's like I actually can just do more than commentate over what you're doing or whatever. I can actually talk to people.
Yeah. And also, the Pacific states of America are going to declare independence. Very likely. And there's a chance that Mexico will take the opportunity to seize some land in Texas and Arizona. And New Mexico.
Probably bring my mic a bit closer. That might help, just in case.
Seton says, come every day, crazy. Also, what the frick? Dude, Transamore? They started with, like, these two.
As long as he or Plankicorn invites me, I don't mind.
You can call me Alex. Everybody knows my name's Alex.
Yeah. Unless I'm just like, hey, I'm doing my own thing tonight. But other than that, I'll join. That's not a problem. I like the conversation.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go with. Ooh, that lose. Oh yeah, you lose stability. Support our army.
You're right, Jin. Otto usually makes chat a little crazier.
Otto and Stony Mick. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
Can't believe streamer will believe in audience for months. What?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see. Finish the recruitment of Ungern's guard, and then that's one research slot.
Oh, I just realized Stony is timed out. Yep, he'll be back though.
Oh, who timed him out?
Probably Sejin. She said 5-minute timeout. So.
Oh, okay.
What the hell? Okay.
I trust Sejin's judgment.
Fine. I find the weirdest titles on YouTube. Okay, so there's a guy I follow on YouTube who essentially like does news stuff. Apparently, his latest video is Instagram model sued for sexually arousing photographer's dog.
What?
I don't even know.
That's pretty funny. I've just got to say that's pretty funny.
That's
80 declared war on the Dominican Republic. Jin says, what the crap?
Jin, don't ask. So America has some weird shit, okay?
Oh, crap. Here.
Like, that's all I can say is we have some weird stuff that goes on. And if you haven't noticed, we're a pretty strange country. Alex, oh my. 12-year-old, is she implying something about you?
Wait. Alex is sexy.
What?
With under 12 years old. Yeah, what is she saying? I have no idea.
Are you trying to slander him? Damn, what is your problem, Sejin?
All the mods are getting in on this conversation. They're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what? Yeah, you better not be. Wow. That's messed up if you were.
How is spring going? Well, it's a little dusty. Fine dust is pretty bad still. 12-year-old puberty name joke. What? I still don't understand. 세진아, 나는 눈치 완전 없어. 그래서 이해 잘 못해. Your mom gay. When cherry blossom season come? It has already come and gone. The cherry blossoms are already green. Austrian Empire declared war on the Kingdom of Hungary.
Our stony boy is back.
Yep. Oh, you stony boys.
Stony boys.
Just live stream talking
live
Korean.
Stream talking Korean.
Yeah. Also, these guys definitely are encircled, and they will be destroyed. He's got, see, that's a difference of 14, which means he's have 17 divisions compared to my 12. I only have 12 divisions.
Not bad. Well, Jin, you're very nice. I'm sure Alex is learning very, very steadily.
Yes, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. I practice my pronunciation a lot. And also, Tibet has 8 divisions. I have 12, which makes us have a total of 20, which means in total we outnumber the Ma clique. But
good.
The problem is just that if they focus all on one of us, then they could destroy us. We can't. We just need to divide them, and we need to encircle things like this.
Only 4 or 5 Koreans. What do you mean, Zichin? In most days only 2. Oh, most days only 2. Do you mean in chat?
Yeah,
or?
And guys, if you look at my most recent subscriber, look at on the bottom right of the screen, you could see that my most recent subscriber was somebody named Harim. I have no idea who that is.
Oh,
some new Korean found my channel.
Okay.
I hope they're okay with joining hell. Okay,
what?
Which one is going there?
You could build crap cap divisions to quickly encircle and cap states. Rush to VPs.
Yeah, we could, although we have no infantry equipment, and cavalry still requires infantry equipment. I think the priority needs to be on reinforcing what we've got right now, because if we've got a bunch of understrength divisions, it's just not going to work out very well. Okay. And then these guys are rushing over here. Wait. Oh, I could just go directly to this province.
Oh. Be right back. Gonna get some water.
Okay. You have Suaj and Hannah, me, bass player guy. Bass player guy? Yeah, but some of those are just one-time things. Suwa was a one-time thing. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Suwa joined a couple of times. Not often, though. Okay, these... Oh, yeah, I'm trying to circle around here, but it's kind of a problem because he's going to try and make an encirclement.
Sorry, that was probably causing a little bit of reverb, considering I set my headphones right near my mic.
No, it's fine. Okay, we completed mass assault, which increased our reinforce rate and also decreases our minimum training level. But this is going to be very, very useful. Pocket defense for out of supply penalty minus 10%, and supply grace. That's 48 hours. That's 2 days that troops can last without supplies. Very, very good. We're just going to research that. For land doctrine. And we're definitely preventing an encirclement here.
Damn. Oh.
What?
Stony, you came back, but you're being so quiet now.
Yeah.
Are you mad that your mom gay?
Oh. I'm trying to make an encirclement here. Bit of an issue. If we can circle around and win this offensive, then we can encircle that division. This division, actually I think it used to be 2, now it's 1. And he's encircled. They're out of supplies and they're encircled, which means they get a total of well, they did. Dang it, man. Hold on, just fight this guy. It's not. Okay. I won't read it, Sejin. You told me not to.
I'm going to translate.
You just need to do the pronunciation thing on it. It's not actually Korean, it's just English written in the Korean alphabet.
Hmm.
Oh, well, part of it's Korean. I didn't realize that.
Shit.
That's the plan. Well, alright. Okay, so they're almost to this province. There you go, she translated for you.
I am not crazy, damn it. Although to be fair,
she just calls you that. It's just your nickname.
Since Google Translate isn't like the best, it translated as "hello mad" instead of "hello crazy."
Yeah. My channel changed a lot this month after last time I was on your stream, which was April 5th, but subscribers didn't change. Yeah, dude, it takes a lot of work. I've been doing... What was that noise?
Sorry, that was a video I accidentally played for a second.
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
It takes a lot of work because it, I've been doing YouTube seriously and, like, live streaming every day for a long time now. And I've grown by a total of, like, since late November, I think I've grown by a total of, like, 160 subscribers. But that's in, like, 6 months. And that's live streaming every single weekday. So there you go.
Well,
I mean, it takes a lot of
yeah,
work.
well, you'll slowly get there. But and long, I don't think that's gonna be possible. The Bermuda Triangle is a fair ways out from the, from the friggin',
From the frickin' fricker.
I mean, it's like close, I guess, but you'd still have to travel a boat, like a ways out in a boat to get there.
Yeah, it's not really in danger, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
And Sejin put something in the chat. So she wants you to translate.
Oh, I know. Like,
It's
hi,
not bad.
Matthew. Hello, Sajin. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate you.
You are an appreciated human being.
Yeah, you are 10% more appreciated than you were.
Dude, it's getting crazy.
Just like me.
Let's attack these guys. They're in multiple combats, which means they have highly reduced soft attack. By 50% to be exact.
Yeah, and here's the thing: the Bermuda Triangle may sound all scary, but it says here on the wiki that ships and planes travel right through it all the time.
Yeah.
So apparently it's not. Apparently it's not that scary.
Yeah, I've seen that information before. Also, here's a division here that doesn't really need to be here. I could support the attack here. Oh yeah, I could do that. But then again, if I win, I'm just gonna push them back a province. I'm not actually gonna.
Yep, Tat's right. No, Jin, Tats are wrong. They destroy the temple that is your body.
If you look at airplane traffic paths, so many go over the triangle. Yes, that's absolutely right.
You know, I forgot what religion it was. I know religion, general religions of nowadays don't really condone tattoos. But I forgot which religion it was in general that just does not let you do tattoos. Oh no, I think it was Buddhism.
Well, there you go. I don't know.
I think it was Buddhism. Buddhists don't really like tattoos because...
Syndicalism spreads to the Philippines. They actually did not choose that. Just achieved independence from the United States. The Philippines face today perhaps one of the most serious challenges any new country could face. Inspired by the combined syndicates of America and the Baratia Commune, disgruntled army officers marched on Manila to support rebelling peasants and workers. Dang it, man.
Buddhism has ceremonial tattoos. Oh, okay.
I did not know that.
Apparently, yeah, apparently...
This could be bad, guys. We gotta reach these two provinces to make this an encirclement fast, because if we lose this battle, then we're gonna get pushed back into the province, and then we will have a very, very hard time making this an encirclement.
Apparently,
let's do this.
There's an interpretation of Leviticus that may like have others take umbrage with tattoos, because it says Leviticus 19:28, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon.
Yeah, but it's also in the Old Testament, which means Jews have to follow it. But there are many laws in the Old Testament that Christians no longer have to follow.
There you go. That's
I'm guessing I should put another military factory on infantry equipment. Not artillery.
Well, let me see. Interpretations of the passage vary. Some believe that it refers to specifically and exclusively prohibits an ancient form of self-mutilation during mourning. That's interesting.
Yeah, that also could be true. You also have to put it in context with the time.
Some Christian groups, such as the Knights of St. John of Malta, sported tattoos to show their allegiance. Well, there you go.
Yeah, as I always say, there you go.
And Mormons, the getting tattoo is not simple, but it is discouraged that it is altering the creation of God. Interesting.
Oh, jeez, dude. Oh, I really, really need to win this battle. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's support this attack here. We could actually maybe turn this into an encirclement if we can win this battle. That's a 3 divisions. This is a 4 divisions, and it already is an encirclement. We just gotta win this.
Sejin says, cheat to victory. No,
yeah. That's because in my Cracker Country campaign, I used cheats because I messed up a lot in the beginning. So now they won't let me forget it. Your equipment deficit, along with the enemy's encirclement and supply penalty, might be canceling each other out. That's true, but if I lose the battle, I get pushed back. If he loses the battle, his divisions disappear. Also, this is no longer an encirclement. Dang it, man. But this might be one, and this is definitely one. Ah, dang it, man. I've got to find some way to turn this back into an encirclement. I could potentially, maybe, do this. These guys have some more organization. I can attack them. These guys are going to win their battle. We can definitely take these divisions on. They've got between 10 and 23. They've lost 1. I mean, they... Okay, there we go. Here's a real encirclement, guys. 3 divisions, all mine. And I don't want that to be a support attack. I just want it to be a legit attack. Now, because these guys are involved in multiple combats, that's minus... Dude, that's minus... Let's see, minus 63%, and then minus another 50%, so that's minus 113% to their soft attack. Making their soft attack a total of 4 against my 12 and 6. These guys, that just needs to be an attack right here. And this is a support attack, of course. This is an encirclement. These guys are gonna die.
Epic warfare, Stony Mick, the likes of which humanity only wish it has seen. Like this game encapsulates all that war is and shall ever be, and humanity only wishes it could reach the magnitudes of intense emotion that this game conveys.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Just like EU4.
Yep. What happened? The Republic of Korea declared war on Japan?
Oh shit!
Oh,
who's gonna win? Place your bet.
They have between 5 and 8 divisions, which is probably 6 or 7. That's how much they have. Japan has 36 to 95. Why
would you do this?
I mean, I don't think they could do it, but you never know. They might have.
Do this?
They might have some unique events that help them or something.
Maybe, but what the fuck?
Elong says best orange blossoms only come from Florida. You're absolutely right. The best oranges are in Florida and nowhere else.
Oranges.
California oranges only try to be as good as Floridian oranges, but they can never succeed.
Yeah. Florida born, Florida raised, Florida grown, Florida taste. Best oranges though are always the ones that are slightly sour, that are like slightly sour.
Yes, dude.
Slightly sweet.
We just encircled these divisions, and we took out all 3 of them. That's just a pure loss for him. Usually, when you win a battle.
Oh hell no! We didn't make Trump.
No, Trump is from New York.
Yeah, no.
Oh, Trump, oranges. Oh, because she's talking about oranges. Because Trump is an orange.
Yeah, Sergeant, shut your mouth.
Okay,
shut your mouth, you sassy.
Southern encirclements, then it's good. Yeah, if we can get these. See, Matthew, the way this works is normally if I have a division here and if I win a battle with them, then he just moves backward and he retreats. But if he's encircled like this one is, then he's got this encirclement penalty of minus 30% attack and defense. And if he loses this battle, there's nowhere for him to retreat, which means the division just disappears as they all get slaughtered.
Makes sense.
He no longer has control over that division if I could just win, if I can win this battle. And I will
The best
win this
oranges drain swamps. I don't know what you mean, Mick, because oranges aren't typically grown in swamps.
No, because he's talking about how Trump says he's going to drain the swamp and everything.
Oh, yeah, sure. Man, don't touch our swamps. Swamps are awesome.
He's not talking about actual swamp, dude. He's talking about firing all the establishment people and getting new people in charge. That's
yeah,
what he's
sure.
talking about.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't like, you know, that's typically what dictators do. I don't like these people, so I'm gonna fire them and replace them with my yes men.
Yeah.
You know, that's typically what they do.
I can't win this battle either, can I? These guys are low on supply, so they have a really hard time defending themselves and everything, but at the same time, like, one division taking on 3 doesn't usually work out too well. I'm just doing it to stop their movement. Not sure if controversial, but they should have prisoners of war mechanics. Ooh, that might be interesting to add.
In a war game, nothing. In a war game, I'd argue nothing is that controversial.
Weird that encircle and defeat units are counted as dead. That's true. I didn't really think about it like that. I just always thought it just made sense that you would just slaughter all of them.
Translate Ryuha.
Oh,
okay.
I know what that means. That's...
Oh, you know, with that reaction, I know it's gonna be something bad. John, I have a feeling that's a euphemism.
No, it's not. It means effing handsome.
Oh, well, thank you. You don't even know what I look like, but thank you. Oh, well, damn.
Can't get in trouble. It means like hot as F. That's like the closest translation. It's only for guys.
Well, that's still a compliment, but thank you.
But John. Can't get in trouble for shooting prisoners if you use bayonets. If diplomacy is lacking, maybe use prisoners of war to negotiate things. That's true. We could use it as like a quasi-money mechanic. Release them.
That'd be interesting.
Release them, nation gets manpower back. Interesting. Interesting idea there. But you gain something, yeah. Because this game has no money mechanics, so... Alright, so, anyways, guys, I really hate to do this, but we've just modernized our production methods, and it is now noon. So, we've got to say a temporary goodbye. Only for one day, guys. But, guys, it's been fun. Thank you so much, everyone that joined the stream, and we all had a good time. If you are new, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe, because it helps out so much. That being said... Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I, and hopefully Dizzy, will see you next time.
Catch you later.